Hello and welcome to all you Aries people, all the Aries people of the world. How are you doing in these surrealistic days, aren't they? This is your monthly horoscope in general, for Aries people for May of 2020. And let's have a look how we can apply these energies that I'm going to talk about at its best, because after all, we need a bit of hope, don't we? And we need to keep on going, whatever it is. I hope you stay healthy, of course. And let's have a look at what the energies are saying, what the astrology is saying for the month of May, because there's quite a lot of planets going retrograde. And that is, in these times, right, some people are really forced to stand still, and others might be forced, who are standing still too much, might be forced to act. Now, whatever it is, this month is a lot for the Aries people. Remember, I want to make those videos concise, precise, not too long, and take what resonates with you, because these are not tailor-made videos. These are general videos, right? I'm going to talk about two things here in May important for Aries people. First of all, the Venus retrograde, and but also the Venus squaring up to Neptune for the whole month. So this is a very Neptunian month. Let's have a look what this means in particular for Aries. And secondly, we are going to talk about the shifting of the North Node into Gemini and Sagittarius. So first things first, most important thing you could say is that the North Node, who has been in your fourth house for so many months, I've been talking about it, the North Node is where you need to go in life. And for you, that was in your house of emotional stability. So it's the last, it's the last pieces, so to speak, that you can end this cycle of trying to make the best out of your life, to make emotional stability, to make that home your home. And I'm not talking literally, I'm also talking figuratively. Now this North Node is shifting from around and about the 5th and the 6th of May into the sign of Gemini. And that is your third house. The third house is the area of life that has to do with your thinking, that has to do with your communication, that has to do with siblings, with the neighborhood, with learning, teaching, and all of that. So this is not only this month, by the way, what I'm talking about now, about May, that the North Node enters Gemini. It's going to last, at least the whole 2020, this energy. So you get time for this. And the North Node in the third house means that the knowledge that you have gathered, the knowledge you could say that is the opposite house. The ninth house is your opinions, where the South Node is in Sagittarius is. And it is like your opinions, abstract ideas, put them into practice. Put them into practice, try to understand them. So it's a lot about the journalist here. The journalist energy of the Gemini, it's a lot about how you are going to communicate the next year or so. And I think that is a good thing, especially in these days. Whatever you do for a living, whatever you do that has to do with work, for you, very important, considering work as well, is how you communicate to the world or to the people in the environment, let's put it that way, and to explain things in a very easy way. So you could be learning something new. It's a good time to start up that idea, learning something new, learning a new skill, learning a new language, but also teaching you yourself. The third house is also a very public relations house. So if you have a business and, because all of these things that are going on, everyone who has their own business, they will have to stand still and think about that, what is going on here. And that's definitely for you Aries people as well. But that's a positive side that is going to show itself only at the end of June. Okay, so why is that? Because Venus is going retrograde around and about the 14th of the month, up until the end of June. So you've got this pocket of time. Venus goes also, it's not only the North Node in the third house, it's also Venus going backwards and forwards. So this is the ideal time to change your website, or to work on it, or to work on your PR in a different way if you have your own business, to communicate in a different way, to think about love as well. So it's not all business, because Venus is love and the third house is thinking. So maybe you can also think about love and see it in a different perspective, in a very down-to-earth way as well. You know, facts and figures, what's going on in my love life. So for those of you who are in a relationship, it can mean that you've got this time here to your attitude towards love, to change it. But only the result will show itself at the very end of June. Now this Venus, there's something going on with this Venus. It's not just the Venus in the third house. It can be very nice to get more clients, to attract more people in your social life as well, you know, whether that is direct social life or indirect, like with the internet and so on. You can definitely find new ways to improve your life when it comes to social activities. But again, that will show itself at the end of June. Now is the time of thinking about it and implementing new ways there. Very interesting for you as well. Now this Venus is squaring up to Neptune. I said it's a very Neptunian month, and a square is tense energy. So, but we can use it at its best. Venus square Neptune is very magical as well. So I hope we can all turn back a bit to a bit more a magical life, you know, a magical life where we have Neptune is about union. Neptune is about connecting. And don't we all have in some area of our life a bit of a struggle there at the moment, whether it is socially or whatever, or with the work or with children or whatever. Now you are having this Venus in a square to Neptune in the 12th house. So for Aries people, it's quite spiritual here. It's quite magical. So the best thing that you can imagine between Venus Neptune in the configuration with this third house and 12th house is connecting with spirit, is connecting with your own spirituality, whether that is your highest self, whether you believe in God or in the universe. You can tap into that for sure, as long as you're not dwelling in it. Okay, that's the illusion of Venus square Neptune. Venus square Neptune in a negative way is like all is not as it seems, right? And it is you're expecting too much. So whilst you are doing that, it's a very good time, especially now in May, because it's the whole month. Go and try to reload your batteries with that higher self of yours by doing things that you love to do on your own. And that will give you a lot of energy to improve your life for sure. So these are the two things that are going on. A lot of planets are going retrograde. Jupiter is going retrograde, but I don't want to this is all things. There's 100 of things going on, but I don't want to make the videos too long, because then you're missing the point. The point is, it's a magical month. You can make it magical, but you will have to do it by your own thinking. You will have to do it by your own, I'm not going to say fantasy, but your own kind of ability to connect with something that is bigger than you, that connects us all. And you're going to find a lot of healing there as well. You know, Neptune is a very healing planet as well. Apart from that, when it comes to relationships, I don't see anything really drastic going on there. You have Mars in your 12th house as well, as from the 14th in Pisces. So that shows again being active in the unconscious. It's a good time for you to find out your blind spots. It's really. That's not always an easy thing, by the way. Your blind spots is a bit your shadow. It's a bit what is going on unconsciously and what other people see of you. So Mars in your 12th house can really help you by the things that you dream about, for instance, writing it down, trying to understand your dreams. You know, these kind of things are very, very important. It's not the time for the Aries people to go full speed. It's not really your cup of tea this month, to be honest. But because your ruler is like sleeping, you know, but it's very difficult to sleep in, so to speak. But when Mars goes into your first house, things will really, really change for you. And that is going to be at the end of June again. So it's a good time to prepare. It's a good time to be a bit creative. If you are a creative person, use your creativity to show compassion for others and doing actions as well. Mars in the 12th house. The 12th house is the house of doing things for people who need your help, but with having your boundaries there. So a very good time to reach out to other people as much as you can, of course, and giving them a hand, giving them help whenever you can. Having said that, Aries people, I wish you a healthy, but also, as I said, Neptunian, a bit of a magic, a bit more magic there in your life, and you can do that. You can do that. If you want to read and get it, you can get in touch. Have a very good month. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.